Holy crap, did I not have audio that entire time we were streaming? Oh my god. There was a Windows update recently, and I just now noticed that I don't think the audio was getting picked up at all on the stream. Alright. That's interesting. Well, I apologize for that. For those of you guys that were watching the previous coverage of First Trip to Earth, apparently I had no audio. Wow, okay. Alright. Now, there was an update about an hour before my stream starts. I didn't get a chance to look all through it, see what all it entailed. But we'll just kind of like go through a lot of what I did look at, though. I'm not actually sure it would even take place because we're already in the middle of a run, and a lot of it was rebalancing type stuff. And I honestly don't know if that rebalance is going to happen to us or not. If it does, it would make things a lot harder on us because most of the balance changes I saw were difficulty increases. In particular, making the Spidera more difficult. The last update did the same thing. Now we have even more Spidera being more difficult. I honestly don't understand why, because the Spidera, in my opinion, were already pretty difficult. It was more the end boss that I felt like wasn't really difficult. But I only played through that part once, so maybe on more playthroughs I would see like more what the pattern of the Spidera are. But from my impression, they were one of the more difficult opponents. All right, so let's hit play here. I don't remember where we left off. That's not what I wanted to hit. Were we in the middle of combat? I guess so, because we're set up for it. So I'll set us up back for the peacetime. Where do I normally place this? Is it where the point defense goes? I guess, maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and load peacetime settings. And the power's messed up. Not really sure what is causing the power draw. We could always just turn off a weapon system. Okay. That'll do it. Alright. So we must have just jumped in here. So we got high value asteroid, SOS, ship carcass, couple of things. Let's go here, here, here. I have made mistakes. Need emergency repairs. Please help. It sounds like a slaver. 300 synthetics? Sure. After repairing the ship, the captain sends us a thank you. War Skeleton 8. Message plus a nuke, several tons of sugar. Nuke and several tons of sugar. Alright. What type of nuke did we get? A monolith nuke, a capital missile that rams enemy ships with incredible kinetic force. Well, we already have a full loadout of nukes, and I would not like to scrap one, so it looks like we're going to have to scrap something else. I really don't want to scrap weapon systems because there's a good chance we'll lose one, and that would be a hard thing to recover. Shield batteries, I'm using one, but not the other. As much as I'd like to use the other, I don't think I have room on my ship to do it, so this would be more a backup, and of all things, I think this is probably the thing we can get away with the most, and then we'll just store this nuke. And we will need to use nukes liberally, especially now. We have a lot of excess food, we'll just convert that into fuel. Alright. Let's go here. Detect dense concentration of minerals in the asteroid. Alright, investigate the area. Oh, okay, it was poor despite what our sensors told us. Okay, that goes to a system that we're going to check on the map to see if we want to go there. Okay, it's an ancient ship carcass, damaged beyond repair. It seems all systems are offline. Preliminary analysis shows it could be thousands of years old. Send scavenging engineers to board the ship? Sure. Sensors show a huge warp worm living inside the wreckage. These creatures are known to swallow small spacecraft whole and also take bites out of bigger ships. Space Life database tells us they are sometimes afraid of large explosions. We could try and lure it away, or we could use explosives. We don't really use a lot of explosives, and I have a decent amount, so let's try and scare it away. Our heat sensors show that the warp animal has become anxious and moves around in the wreckage, but it does not leave it yet. It may try again. We'll give it one more try. Explosions scared the worm, and it decided to warp back into its own dimension. Scavenging operations completed without further incident. We get 2 modules and some other stuff. Alright, so we got another quad sniper mini cannon. The killer claw laser, I would have to really look at. Nah, I don't think that's worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and scrap that. This, I'd think about. We've kind of got like an energy weapon profile though, and these weapons, we've got a fire. Okay. I'm gonna have to tell somebody to repair that. Go ahead and have you do it. Just get that out of the way. Go back over on your bridge. Maybe get rid of the engine. Engines are something that you seemingly don't ever lose. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I've never lost one. And if we lose one late in the game, we could always figure something out. So go ahead and store it. 3 weapons is a little much though, so no more than that. Okay, where were we? Carcass. Let's take a look at where that goes. That goes here, which honestly is probably not a bad call, because then we could go through all these before we get to the exit and kind of save ourselves some fuel. So we'll probably go through there. There's nothing in this system, and I don't think it's worth jumping all the way over to here, but we will get to other systems that we want to travel to. So let's go to the planet first, though. Oh. There's a very small station on the orbit of this otherwise uninteresting planet. It's sending a crude drones for sale signal, but its credentials are unknown. Okay, let's dock with the trader. Oh. The entire structure proves to be a hollow metal replica of a station filled with junk to trick our sensors. Several very crude but deadly boarding bots have been detected landing on our ship's hull. Oh. The station replica self-destructed after we had defeated the boarding bots. Oh. There was no actual combat. The techno junk inside the replica scattered in all directions as shrapnel, causing minor damage to our ship. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Well, apparently I was mistaken on the fact that, Alright, you go over there. You guys are gonna have to fight because you're literally locked in here, so if I lose any crew members, we're not getting them back. They only have pistols, so this is not gonna go well. Okay. You two go ahead and try and fight that. All 4 of you fight this. Cat, go hide. You. Where are my killer bots? Do I literally have none left? I have 2 left, but I don't know where they are. Yeah, I think I already ordered these guys to go fight that. You guys are ordered to fight that. We really don't want to lose these crew members, but I have no choice. They're locked in here. This is where, like, these boarding parties really piss me off, because it's like, if I tried to get those guys to run, they would just run past and get murdered. If they fight it out, they're not going to win the fight. And by the time I get anybody to help them, they'll already be dead. So we just lost 2 crew members, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, maybe there is something I can do about it. Looks like we may actually make it out of this one. You can fight that dude. Didn't I tell you to go help? You're already on your way, so go there. You guys, I think you already finished. Come over here and help. We did lose a crew member. Our person on... Oh, we just lost this person, too. God damn it. Well, I guess we ended up losing 2 crew members anyway. Tech artifact, engine booster. Tech artifact, engine booster. We're scrapping both of those things. The amount of crew we've lost on this mission has been just outrageous. Alright. Go ahead and load our peacetime settings. We do need to repair this, obviously. Then we need to... I guess I need to save my peacetime settings, but at this point we've... God damn it. We've lost crew members. So let me take a look at what crew we have. I mean, honestly, you just go over and grow, because I'm fairly certain you're going to be the best person for the job. And who is the other person we lost? Oh, our sensor person. All right. Crew. I also have to heal people, but... Okay, you're our best sensor person, but you're on science. You are... I mean, honestly, the sensors are probably more important than the science, but you know what? Let's just put you on sensors. Okay. Oh, let's see who died. We took time to commemorate the dead. Like most of our crew, the Lost Ones believe that all beings are temporary matter, material expressions of immortal causality patterns. Causality patterns. Jesus Christ. I'm not reading this very well. All right. Their life will be celebrated as a piece of inspirational art that took a lifetime to make. Their deaths will be celebrated. I mean, I've heard this one before. And I misread it before, too. Yeah, Leo, the cat did get injured. Alright, we got a bunch of crew members that are injured. Let's go ahead. Well, the number of times we've been boarded, too, has been a little through the roof. I actually have lost track of how many crew members we've lost. I don't know if there is a tracker where you can see that stuff. I know you get one at the end of the game, probably, but... it is a lot. Alright, game. When I tell you to come over here and you get healed, can you please do so? Okay. While you're sitting around, go repair that. Get rid of this excess metal. Oh, I guess you can't repair that. Alright, I guess this is as much as we can repair. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and load this again, which means I'm gonna also have to turn that off again. You need to go here, and one of you. It was Slippy Lippy. Needs to come over and work sensors, and then we'll save. Alright. I just need to breathe. That little bit of early Mordhau play kind of put my mind in in a dark place. Okay, let's Oh yeah, swap out the sick bay. Damn it, you're right. Okay. Let's save it now. I don't want to dump this much metal, so I'm just going to keep going through and try and find which core slots we have or haven't upgraded. We'll have excess. Guess we'll start wrapping around this way. That's already a core slot. That should do it. Save this just in case I already haven't. Alright, we are good to go. That really was not a fun event. Okay, no repairs. We can sell some organics. I'll sell it all. As much as we can. A fair amount of exotics. We could buy Starfield, but it's kind of pricey here. Buy a little bit. That's fine, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and use this warp gate thing. We took a hit. Got another SOS thing here. Visitor signal was still active. Everything else broke down long ago. We salvaged everything. Okay. We're back into dumping excess metals, which I refuse to do, so let's just continue to make core slots. We probably are out of places to make core slots, actually. I think we've gone through everywhere on the ship. So there's no other thing that we really can do with the metals that we have other than to repair, so let me grab you. Put you on repairs temporarily. Guess that's all we could repair. Okay. Well, I feel a little bit better now about dumping, though. So 71 health is as high as we're ever going to get. Now, we would have had a lot more than that if we hadn't taken a lot of critical hits in that one combat that went not so great. All right, we're going to go over here. Okay, let's see. We discovered a massive ship carcass among the asteroids. It seems we got more metal. The ship was destroyed when overwhelming firepower with overwhelming firepower years ago. We scavenged the Neosteel mainframe. The rest seems to have vaporized. Okay, well, still in the same spot where I really don't have anything to spend metals on. I'm really just struggling to think of something. We've done every core slot on the ship. At least I'm very sure we have. We don't want to upgrade like to a weapon slot because A, I don't really want to install any more weapons, and B, that would be a huge amount of resources, of which we really don't have a lot of. And there's no point to building a part because those are all DIY parts which are not going to be very good at this stage of the game. So, dump it, we will. Okay. You know, Leo, I meant to do a thing. If you're listening, Leo, can you send me a message? Because I'm trying to do a test here. I've got both chats open. Because last time, I felt like my chatbot was giving me messages a little late. And I have to be looking at it, though, to see. So I've got both chat windows open, just as a precaution. But, like, the chatbot is still the one that's in my primary line of sight. So, okay, a large militarized ship is approaching. And 2 civilian... It is delayed, but not as much as I thought. I saw it pop over in the Twitch chat before I saw it in the chatbot. It seems like that is indeed the case. Again, I kind of saw it out of the corner of my eye, but it's maybe not as big of a delay as I thought. Large militarized ship is approaching and 2 civilian ships following in the distance. Big one seems to be armed with multiple projectile weapons and nukes. Was there ships on the sensors? Oh, we jumped, didn't we? Would you be interested in some scrap metal? Unfortunately, I lost all the trade data for it. Cargo manifest analysis by our AI suggests this individual is lying. It seems smuggler is a slaver associate selling ship remains of slaver victims. Well, I don't need metals. We could take the fight, but I kind of don't want it, to be totally frank, because we're not ready for it. And on top of that, I'm kind of tired of fighting slavers because they tend to board me, and that hurts me a lot. Like, we had resources to fight boarding actions. Oh, we have another guy coming in. But we lost all those resources from repeated boarding actions. Let's go ahead and do the credits for exotics. Or get a package of compressed fuel. 4 exotics for 100 fuel, in my opinion, is a really bad trade. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Critter also left us a note saying, free best ape sugar potato and a pile of fruit as a gift. Well, we didn't actually get anything extra, so I don't know what that was referring to. Okay, so there is an enemy presence here that we're going to have to be careful about. But we also want repairs, so I'm going to come over here. Hopefully we can sell our metals, because we keep having to dump it. No repairs here. Fuel stations oftentimes don't have metals. And also, they tend not to buy much else. So we're going to go ahead and buy a little bit of fuel. I'm going to go with 82 here. Because that equals that, so we get to 500. Nice round number. All right. Let's go ahead and come over here. The planet is inhabited by a primitive digital air civilization. When we get close to the atmosphere, they send us a radio warning to get away from their property or suffer a nuclear attack. Most interestingly, we also detect an advanced distress signal coming from the surface. Could it be an intergalactic traveler crash-landed among the primitives? I don't want to risk my crew. We'll attempt to bargain with the leaders of the planet. Local military leaders fear we are trying to manipulate them via communication. They shut out all comm channels and launch nuclear missiles at us, dealing minor damage. We decide to move on. Alright. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but kind of isn't fun to have that kind of stuff happen. Alright, let's come in here. Get our med bay. You're the one that got injured. Get in there. Okay. Let's get that back. Need to work back here. Alright. Go here. That is a lot of asteroids. Strong electromagnetic interference prevents us from scanning the planet from orbit. We cannot see what's on the surface without entering the atmosphere. Well, we'll explore. Ruins of a single large megastructure were already visible from orbit, except it wasn't. Numerous remains of local artwork show they used to be inhabited by a species of technologically advanced insectoids. Cause of their disappearance is unknown. There's meager vegetation on the planet, unsuitable for large-scale harvesting. Let's scavenge the city for resources. We're able to scavenge an assortment of synthetic materials and even a piece of technology from the megacity ruins. Okay. We got shield batteries. These are better than the ones we have, but they're damaged. So this is what I'm going to do. You are going to get scrapped. You are going to get stored, and you're going to replace this one. We're going to put somebody on the repairs. You, over here. In theory, this uses metals, but I'm not 100%. No, it uses synthetics. That sucks. Okay, and then you're going to go repair the hull, which gets rid of our excess metal. Excellent. Go over there. I'm going to turn this off because I really don't want them to continue to do that kind of stuff. All right, cool. We got an upgrade to our shield batteries. Very minor, but it is still nice to get. Back to the star system. All right, so we're going to move to there. And with ecos. All right. Let's load our combat settings. I'm going to probably have to adjust them because we lost crew members. And we need a point defense. Round things out. You know, honestly, it's arguable. Power probably isn't good enough. Should we install this instead of this? We'd lose out on a handful of shields, but we'd get extra hull, and we would have the ability to recharge the shields, which a battery doesn't really do. I mean, we are facing off against squids, which are going to use energy weapons on us. In my opinion, charging the batteries probably more important. Okay, let's see what guns are being manned. Oh, that's right. We had somebody on point defense, and I believe that was the person that got killed. So, when it comes down to it... Well, we lost 2 people. What was the other person assigned to? Because we got full bridge crew. We've got a gunner there, there, and there. Oh, that was one of our crew members on repairs. Okay. All right, let's have at him. Two small ships are rapidly approaching tactical weapon range. They broadcast Squid Dominion credentials. Attention, you are criminally trespassing Squid Dominion space. Blah, 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 that will kill you. Alright. Well, I figure we slam one with a nuke. So I'm gonna fire this guy. I think it's gonna be tough to get this threaded in here so that the point defense doesn't fire at it. I'm gonna give it a shot. If that lands, that'll take out a good chunk of their weapons. Let's focus the rest of our fire at this guy and try and take out his power systems. At least a good chunk of them. You're going to aim predominantly at weapon systems, though. Looks like it got in. And it took out one of their weapons and one of their power systems. And if that is allowed to spread, it will take out this other weapon as well. It's exactly what we want. Our big death laser just missed. Alright. Big death laser. I would like you to transition over here and start aiming for this power system, because you totally whiffed on over there. Let's have you aim over there. I want the ones that have a more narrow beam to try and take out their last power system. And I'm going to have you start aiming at their power system as well, because you're pierced their shields. We're about to have our shields pierced. Okay, we killed that guy. Let's re-aim. Fire has done a good work here at taking out some of their power systems. So it should be easier to take this ship out. We already have that guy firing. We need to get our shields up like pronto. I think they were ECM'd out into... Okay. Where's our repair dude? Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll get through this. We took a little bit of hit points of damage, but I think this is done pretty much. They did get the fire on control, but not before getting their ship absolutely gutted. Okay, the death ray, I'm gonna just scrap. Battery, I'm also gonna scrap. I'm gonna turn on repairs and just let the squid dude do his thing, because that will probably take care of some of our metals, so we're not excess there. Okay, you could probably stop now. Okay. So all we need to do... Why can't I... Oh, it's only 2. I'm gonna say, why can't I craft that into fuel? Because it's only 2 organics. Alright. Just so that we're, like, making sure... I don't know. Actually, we probably don't need to do anything. I will take this, install it, and the plot. Okay. Let's go into peacetime settings. Except I always forget to reinstall my food, because I am not smart. Load. And what are you doing, sir? Oh. Load. Okay, now we're set. The very limited animal life on this planet makes ecological harvesting easier. It seems the plants in this ecosystem won the evolutionary war against their animal predators by becoming very poisonous. That sounds like a bad idea, so we're research only. No incidents, especially as we didn't need organics. We do need fuel, so we should go over to the gas giant. Let's not fly through the asteroids, though. This gas giant is ripe with fuel elements and its unstable atmosphere. The planet frequently creates massive firestorms that ascend until they're... no, we're not going to take a firestorm to the face. Moving on. Let's actually do a little bit of scouting first. But I don't think our sensors are long reaching into here, so I don't know if we will actually know if there's anything there. Oh, we're going to jump there nonetheless. Probably would be wiser to set up for combat just in case. Ship repairs, that is exactly what we need. Okay, no modules worth picking up. We will get repairs. We'll see about getting maybe some crew here. If it's drones, that's fine, because I probably need some more of that. DIY maintenance drone with limited capabilities, cannot operate modules. That's very expensive for a very limited drone. We are going to sell metals. Oop, other way. Maybe not quite that many. But I want to sell something, because we are pretty full here. Whatever, that's fine. Sell organics. Okay, we now have a lot of money, so this becomes easy. Not letting me select it. That's a bug that they actually need to take care of, in my opinion. If you have previously selected something, maybe if we do that, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't let you select the same thing twice if you go from one menu to another one. We were able to figure it out, but... Alright, that'll do. Alright, so the bot... I guess is fine, just keep it on repairs. That doesn't mean if we have the repair bot, we may not need that personnel doing repairs, so we could have that person do shields instead if we're going to run the extra shield. I think they were okay at running shields, so it wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. That's it that's in this sector, so let's jump to the exit. Can we see the exit from here? There's at least one enemy, so we should be ready for that. So let me set up for it. You go there. You go there. Go there. Guess we don't need this, do we? Let me go ahead and load combat settings. We don't need this during fighting, but I have to see how much power we have. Okay, so I could go with the shield batteries on top of the shield generator. That would give us very powerful shields. Alright. That'll do. Oh yeah, there's one crew member that is on repairs, which I believe is this guy. We'll put on shields. There we go. We should have very powerful shields, which, in theory, will be pretty good at dealing with the squids. Okay, and we are getting fight right away, so it was a good call. Be ready for it. A small lone biotech ship is rapidly approaching tactical weapon range. Broadcast Squid Dominion credentials. And they're gonna kill us, as per standard. This should be easy. Just one of these guys is not really a threat. Two of these, somewhat of a threat. I don't even think we should waste a nuke on them. Let's just go for their power systems here. Big laser. You kind of have been missing for me lately. I feel like if I go after their weapon systems, there's a good chance we miss. But I'll just go ahead and do that. Try and hit like all their power systems, and then you... Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll shift the attack once we have a lot of that land. If they can even touch my shields, I'll be surprised. Okay, let's see how the big death beam does. Boom. No more death rate for you. Okay, they're dead. Fairly easy if there's just one of them. Two of them, maybe a little bit more of a problem. Alright, we got this. I'm not sure we'll ever need this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to store it. Because if it puts us over resources, which I don't think it will, but we should do that at a space station if we're going to do it. Okay. Let's come on over here. Okay, good mineral profile. Managed to find some asteroids with exceptionally valuable mineral ores. Mining operations were completed without incident. Good. We don't really need repairs though, so maybe we just hit this guy now. Because that seems to make the most sense to me. So let's just, we are in combat mode. I kind of forgot to get out of it, but that's alright. It doesn't really matter. Because we're going to go right back into combat. 3 small ships are parked around the gate, weapons hot. Fleet profile analysis suggests they are slaver mercenaries. Oh no, not more slavers. Well, we have to fight them. I was going to say, were there 3 of them? But there they are. Looks like they're all the same ship. But I can be pretty much guaranteed that they're going to go ahead and try and board me. And I do not have any security personnel, so we are probably going to lose personnel. I don't know if there's any way I can get around that. All right, so we've got the EMP ray gun here. We could just nuke the crap out of these guys, because they do not have any point defense. So all of my incendiary nukes are going to be fired here. You're going to go... This will probably encourage them not to try and board me. Let's put it like in the middle of the ship where we know it will hit. Okay. You are going to go over here. And again, roughly in the middle of the ship. You will go here. Do I fire another one just to be sure? I don't know. Let's go ahead and pick one of these guys and just fire away at him. Try and knock him out quickly. But, nah, they're already leaving the ship. God damn it. I can't even fire nukes fast enough to hit them. I was hoping that if we caused a fire on their ship, thankfully I don't think anybody left this ship yet, that they would be so busy fighting the fires that they wouldn't really send out crew. But this ship was able to send out 3 guys, and I'm pretty sure at least one of those is going to get on the ship. So we have to be prepared for that. I have very little security personnel left. I wish there was a way to select them, but I guess not. I don't think any of our crew. It's probably going to be between pets. So we're going to expect a lot of people to be over here, so we're going to send that over there. And then we probably have 1 security bot left. Yeah. We'll send you over here too. Just 1 guy here, so we may be able to take him out with point defense. All right. Oh, they did manage to get crew off, so they didn't even care about their ship burning down. We don't need all of these weapons to fire at that ship. We'll just move the target over. This ship. Ones that have a little bit longer. All right. You might not get on. Got our security bots going the right place. I'm gonna go at slow speed so I can react. One thing I've kind of noticed, if you give your guys a move order, they have a tendency to not actually attack and just keep doing their move order. Okay. And where's my other dude? My little animal thing, pet thing. Okay, that guy's already dead. Actually not sure. Guess, you know, you just keep coming over this way. This thing's so freaking slow, it oftentimes doesn't even get to a combat by the time it happens. Okay, which weapons are not firing? You aren't firing over here. You aren't firing over here. This guy has not taken a hit yet. This guy only has 1. Oh, crap. You, Chirpy Chirp, you need to run away. And you actually have a chance of doing that. You need to come over here and attack this dude. And you need to come over and attack this dude. Okay. Turn target over here. Turn target over here. Turn target over here. Turn target over there. I'm probably going to lose this bot. I'm going to try and micromanage it. They have so little health points that it doesn't really take a lot of hits to be done with that. And this guy's so slow, he might not actually get there in time. We may have to empty out our bridge to fight this, so that our gunner doesn't get killed all alone. Yeah, that ship's dead. So weapons that are pointing over there need to be re-aimed. Okay. You can help too. You, stop that. I want you to die. Okay. Everybody go to your assigned destinations. Oh, did I say load peacetime? I meant load combat time. Whoops. It doesn't really matter. We're going to have this guy dead. All right, we didn't lose anybody, and we didn't have any health points lost either. So that is the best outcome we could have. I really had to micromanage the hell out of that, though. Okay. Crap. 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 That might have been a mistake. I don't know. We don't want any. We really don't want any of this stuff. This is probably worth more than the this is. Let's scrap that. What is your deal? So your fuel, metals, and ammunition. Would there be a circumstance like maybe we replace this? It would drop the fuel capacity by a little bit, but not enough that it really matters, I guess. Because it'd only be 250 down. So you're going to get scrapped because, oh no, actually no, that's not true. We don't have to scrap you. We can just replace you. So we're not going to go. Okay, so the only thing that we have excess of is synthetics. Anybody on repairs? All right, so this is what I'm thinking. We remake our nukes. Then we convert this to fuel. That's the best I could do, I think. All right, now we gotta heal all the people that got injured. You go there. Then we'll repair the drone. You know, our little combat pet thing has lived through the entire game, but I don't know if it's actually been in very many combats because it's so slow. It doesn't really get anywhere. I think I've been learning more how to deal with those boarding actions though, which has helped. Like preemptively putting your security guys in the right place to head off the combat. That has helped a lot. All right. Let's reset up everything for peacetime. Because we will be in that setup. You go there. You go there. This is the cryo sleep. Yeah. All right. That should be our peacetime setup, so we can hit load settings. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go to the star map. Do we want to go to this planet with water first? Signs of ancient industrial activity. The atmosphere seems to be heavily saturated with what looks like various forms of low-tech industrial byproducts. The smog is so thick that it prevents us from orbital scanning. Let's explore. The planet is an industrial waste ocean. Cheap chemicals were processed here once, with all the toxic byproducts dumped right into the water. No signs of life remain. We've located an abandoned central command platform of the past industrial operation. Large sections are underwater, and exploring it would require considerable time. All right, I'm okay with sending a crew. The platform is degraded beyond recognition, except for the self-destruct system of the building. It features extensive networks of explosives placed deep within the walls. We could retrieve the explosives, but it would need specialized bots or risking the crew. We will, of course, send bots. Operation completed. Self-destruct system scavenged without problems. Printed bots were recycled after the operation. So we lost a little bit of food, but that's not a big deal. We do have to convert that to fuel, though. Okay, let's go get our repairs. All right, what do we got? Insectoid double laser, old tech. This all looks like junk, mostly. Yeah, this is all junk. So let's just go ahead. We don't have any repairs, actually, so never mind. Exotics is sold really badly here. We'll sell synthetics. We'll sell a little bit of metals. It's really good. Buy star fuel, don't buy star fuel. I don't really feel like we need it. Okay. I think that'll be it. Let's get out of here. Got lots of money for the next sector. So, our actions have caused a chain reaction, so we're not getting any more unlocks from this sector either. I think the later you get into the game, the less... Well, wait, actually, no, there are sector-related perks. I don't really know how you get these. Only one ship can be unlocked per turn. All or most of the perks can be unlocked by completing sectors. So for whatever reason, we just didn't get an unlock here. We just got some... I've actually forgot what this resource is called. Fate points? Okay. Earth transmission. Hello, Captain. I've been waiting for you to get here. I'll make this short. The war with the Squids is not going well. We've lost about half of our territory. The High Command has decided that desperate times need desperate measures. We are going to seek help from the only known elder species, Spidera. I understand what needs to be done. We pulled some strings to get well-equipped intergalactic traders here, waiting for you. Take these funds and visit the local stations to prepare for the mission. We brought Earth's largest warp gate ship into the area. Once you've spent the credits, go to the warp ship and it will shoot you off. Free fuel stations help you move back and forth in this sector. Good luck. Crew has leveled up. Would you like me to give them each a skill point according to their current role or do this manually? Aha! So this is one of the new changes, I'm guessing. I will, of course, do that manually because if we do it based off of their current assignment, it's all going to be peacetime stuff, which we don't want. You're going to get Warp Tech. But it is good that they're expediting this process because this is one of the most annoying and time-consuming things that you do. Mostly because it just... Honestly, the problem with this and why it's annoying is I wish this menu would stay open when you click on a crew member, but it doesn't. Instead, it goes away, so you have to open it up every time. That's the reason why it's annoying. And you can't select multiple crew members. It just, yeah. Let's go ahead and load our combat settings because I don't think I want to base things off of our peacetime settings. All right. And I don't think I set up Ursi correctly. Ursi should be set to shields, which is fine. We can figure that out. Oops. So I'll just give Ursi a shield point. Okay. Next one. You're going to continue to get bridge skill. You're also going to get shields. I figure the higher we put up our shields, the more we will survive. Weapon skill. You're one of our few surviving skilled gunners. Most of our skilled gunners have died. As you can see, we're looking at like level 4 guys and what have you. And it's mostly because it seems like boarding parties almost always target your guns. I don't know if that's just where they're located or some other stipulation. Maybe that's just the AI targets weapons over all other things. But your gunners tend to get trapped in the rooms that have the guns and just get killed. So that's a possibility. Also, we lost a lot of people just through random events as well. In fact, we may have lost more crew that way. All right. So we got militia weapons and mercenaries. Well, militia weapons probably, I mean, both are going to be possibly useful. We've got a lot of money. Let's come over here first. See what we get. It's going to be a lot of DIY stuff, isn't it? It sure is. We don't really need DIY stuff, so I'm going to sell these exotics because 37 is not a bad price from a seller. And then we're just going to leave. No fuel station here. Oh, I need to put it back on peacetime settings. Whoops. We lost a lot of organics there. None of this is useful. We do have the crew members. What are you? Converted drone I will happily buy, because we've lost a lot of those. And we could do with at least one, maybe two more crew members. Preferably people that are good at gunnery skill. Like you. You're very good at gunnery skill. You are hired. Both of these guys are only going to consume 4 food, which means that they are probably a good one to pick up if we were going to pick up any more crew members. The problem is what they're good at. I guess having a 3 skill person wouldn't necessarily be bad. So I will hire this person as well. If we do that, we will be negative on food, though. We don't have a lot of organics. You know what? I'll just live with the one person. Speaking of which, where are you? Here. Put that over there. Okay. We can always come back if we change our mind. Alright, so we've been both places. Let's take a look at the sector. Well, we have no choice. We have to jump here. Well, we have choices, but they're not... Oh, there's combat in this sector? So these ships are rapidly approaching tactical range. One of them appears to be a squid warship. Okay, that's new. Hear this before your death. Generous Emperor Shogar has paid us, and the great invisible insect has blessed this encounter as well. By leading us directly to you, it means we're doing the right thing. Let us meet again in the afterlife to talk about it, if it was ethical or not. Alright, so I did not expect that at all. We did not face combat before. Why do we have a bunch of people not assigned to things? I know they took out our warp drive. Alright, well, in any case, let's go ahead and load combat settings. I'm going to very quickly try and get the appropriate setup in here. So you go here, you go there, you go... Which sector is this? 7? The one where you're in the Earth Alliance space. That goes there. I'm trying to think, is there something else that I need to put in? Did I not put the shield battery there? I could have swore I clicked on it. Maybe it will do it once we unpause. I'll keep the cargo thing up just in case it doesn't do it. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like a kind of standard squid ship layout, except maybe a little bit changed. A little bit bigger-y type ship. Alright. I have no problem nuking these guys. Do they have point... Oh, they have pretty good point defense. They'll probably knock out the nuke then. Alright, we're gonna have to do without the... Ah, I didn't mean to close that. How do I bring that back up? Oh, no. There we go. That's it. Alright. I guess we'll aim this roughly... I want to hit their power systems, but also some of their weapon systems, so we'll aim that there. Yeah, really, honestly, let's just aim for their power systems. They've got a couple of power systems back there, but some of the weapons that have a little bit bigger area, we'll kind of aim. Okay, we already aimed that. Get their power system. Alright. Unpause. Yeah, it's not assigning that. Place. Oh, because the people are still there. Why aren't you going to your assignments? Code. And you're on repairs, if I remember correctly. I need to put you on shields, but I have to wait for that. Get out of the frickin' cryo freeze! Okay. They also have nukes, I'm noticing. That one will probably hurt if it hits. Okay. You get on shields. Okay, here come the nukes. I don't think we're going to knock this one out, so we're going to take probably a lot of damage here. Which module was that? I think that was one of our shield batteries I just lost. Alright. You are going to be back on repairs, and you're going to repair this hole because it will burn. If you're not already on repairs, you should be. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to the combat at hand, because those nukes really hurt. I mean, honestly, I don't think we should really change where we're aiming. Okay, we've knocked out most of their power systems. The only one that's left is this one, which I really honestly don't know how they are still powering their weapons, but let's try and re-aim to get that. We can. All weapons on the task. Granted, I don't know if the hit points of the ship's going to last much longer. No, it's not. The Chili bots have salvaged all resources left on the battlefield. Okay, we did get a shield battery back, and it's actually a really good one. So that's going to go there. The heat ray gun, I don't know how good that is. Pretty fast firing, 4 seconds. Doesn't do very good damage there. Rapid, never deflecting, fire-causing heat ray weapon. It does no damage against ship hit points, but is quite efficient against module crew. Yeah, not too interested in that. Okay. We don't have enough energy for this? What do we have turned on? Oh! We didn't put our point defense out. That's something we should have put out. Alright, let me take a look real quick at the stars map. Oh, we don't have sensors on. Yeah, we are in Sector 7. Which I have never seen combat in Sector 7, but I guess it's a possibility. So that's going to be a problem. If we want to use that, it does not have... It is a lot of power. We need to get better reactors, that's for sure. Alright, let's get our peacetime setting back up. It definitely caught me off guard. Something should go here. And I think that's our permanent shield battery slot. Or did I lose power here? I had to have lost a power system, because there's no way... Yeah, so we had this shield battery here. Yeah, there's no way I lost a shield battery. We lost power. We had to have. Yeah, that makes more sense. We lost power. Yeah, you can turn this back on, thank you. Let's just load peacetime settings. Yeah. Well, that's why I hold backup power for this kind of thing. That's just something I'm missing. I don't know what else would have been there. Let me look at my cargo real quick. See if I'm forgetting something. Not that I see.